Hi friends, how are you? Welcome to the June 18th video. Even though I said the date, whenever you see this, it's relevant to you, okay? This is a big week. We have summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere and the full moon. And when I was meditating and opening up to spirit before I started the video, sorry if you can hear Sophie gulping her water. Her timing is impeccable. When I was opening up before starting the video, spirit said, don't think of the summer solstice and the full moon as two separate events. Think of them and approach them as one whole event. So that's something interesting to note. I think this is the strawberry moon, I believe, which makes sense with everything else that I was receiving. I wrote everything down here that I was receiving while I was opening up here. This is for the energy of this week. But, like I said, whenever you see this energy is for you at that time. Embrace lots of pinks and reds and whites this week, whether it be candles, foods, fruits, crystals, clothes, whatever that is, that spirit was really saying, lean to those colors. Patchouli. I should back up a little bit. The energy around this event and this week is very strongly divine feminine. I've been getting feminine energy downloads for all kinds of things, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm not ready to share it quite yet, but pretty excited about. So divine feminine energy. So feminine energy, remember, we're all made up of masculine and feminine energies. That's the whole yin and yang thing. So to lean into your feminine energy this week is to, let your creativity flow. Do something that sparks your creativity. Maybe it's a paint night. Maybe you sit down and write a poem or a story. Maybe you are, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my notes here. Creativity. Oh, yes. Other feminine energies. Nurturing, volunteering. They were really showing me plants. I personally, my personal frame of reference, plants are very feminine. So maybe you want to buy yourself a potted plant or repot some plants or plant some flowers and create a basket. Volunteering is something that came through. That's interesting to me. I never associated that with feminine energy before, but it makes total sense. This is the week to really lean in to all of those things. I said patchouli. I associate patchouli with feminine energy. I burn patchouli as smoke cleansing. I've been really guided to that lately. Maybe you want to do that. Maybe you have a patchouli perfume oil that you want to wear, or maybe you want to diffuse patchouli in your diffuser. That's very, very divinely feminine. For crystals, flower agate, pink tourmaline, pink aragonite, pink agate. It's funny, I have a rose quartz sitting there, but that didn't come through for me. But if that feels feminine for you, absolutely. Water is another my God, excuse me, is another thing that was coming through. It's raining where I live right now. So I'm collecting rainwater. I'll use that in my diffuser. I'll water my plants with it. I'll use it for rituals. That's very divinely feminine. Baths, ritual baths, staying hydrated. Okay? All very important and easy feminine things, feminine energetic things to do this week. Okay? Sorry, now my cat is running around. I'm so sorry if you can hear all this ruckus. With it being the strawberry moon, of course, you know, anything involving strawberries, eating them, using them in rituals, baking with them, just whatever, decorating with them, you know, strawberry ornaments, whatever. Okay? That's what I was getting when I was opening up before I started this video. So lots of feminine energy this week with the solstice and the full moon. Very, very exciting. I can't believe that it is the solstice already this week. Like, time just flies. So now, let's see what the message is for this week. My cat has the zoomies. And now my dog is worried that my cat has the zoomies. It's all right. It's okay. Just leave her alone. Okay. I have some new subscribers, so welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm very glad that you are here. Anything can happen in these. You know, I'm very casual, very relaxed, maybe too much so. But that's just the way I roll. I am, for those who are new here, I am a psychic and medium. I'm an energy healer. I'm a crystal healer. I work with spirit in many, many ways. Spirit communicates with me using all of my senses. So that means the clairs, like clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance, all those things. Apparently, I'm also really thirsty. I like to use tarot and oracle cards. They're just another communication tool that Spirit uses with me. Spirit also uses color and light when they're showing me things. My eyes will often go over to the side here. That's because that's where my eyes just go when I'm tuning into my mind's eye. Okay? I hear things, I smell things, I taste things. I'll get physical sensations in my body. You know, pretty much anything goes. So, who knows what's going to come through, right? Okay. So the energy for this week, I will show you the cards. I have cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. I absolutely feel this. Something is coming. For me, for you, something is coming. I also feel this is connected to this divine feminine energy, which is something really exciting that is just like flowing through me right now. I've been taking notes on my phone like crazy. Like I said, I'm not ready to reveal it all yet, but it's coming. The second card, co-create, number 40. Love it. For tarot cards, I have Judgment, the Magician, and the 3 of Cups. Love it. Okay. Give me a second just to tune in here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I love this. The very first thing that I am hearing is it's time. Spirit is speaking to those of you, those of us. There's something for me in every reading that I do. For most readers, it's like that. Right now, Spirit is speaking to those of you who, you know, are so close to just leaning in and, you know, showing up fully. You know, it's like every week or every day maybe, or every month or every year even, you open that door a little bit more and you show a little bit more of yourself. And, you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. But Spirit is saying, you know what? It's time. It's time to show up fully as yourself, whoever that is, in whatever capacity that is. This feels, yeah, it feels like across the board. It feels like in your personal life, in your work life, in your creative life, that kind of thing. It's time to show up as yourself fully. Embrace that. You know, they're reminding me, this is so funny. I've had a love-hate relationship with my own business email newsletter for years. I know it's something that it's good to have and to do because, you know, social media goes down and social media is very finicky. That, you know, algorithm, which is a thorn in all of our sides. And so it's smart to have an email list and an email newsletter. And man, I would start it up again and be like, okay, I'm going to do it. And I'm a writer, so it should be easy for me. There's my book right there. Writing a newsletter should be simple, right? Like, writing is what I do. Oh my God, it was just the bane of my existence. Always. I hated it. It felt forced. It felt, you know, unauthentic. It just, I just hated everything about it. And so I would do it and be like, okay, I'm going to keep on it. I'm going to be regular with it. And I would send it out and go, oh God, I just hate this. You know, it just didn't feel like me. And finally, it was about maybe a month or two ago, I sat down to write this newsletter and I'm like, you know, why? Like, I finally figured out that the reason I hated it is because I was trying to be someone that I'm not. I was trying to be this fake version of myself. And oh, it was gross, you know, trying to be this correct and prim and proper and businessy person. I can't even say that it was a version of myself because there's no version like that of me. And finally I was like, you know what? Like, people subscribe to this because of me, because of who I am, how I deliver my messages from Spirit, how I talk, my personality, whatever. Not because of, you know, I can spew out some regurgitated fluff. And so I'm like, you know what, Jody, what would happen if you just wrote this email newsletter as though you were writing an email to a friend? Which is what you are. You are my friends. You know, I address you as such the beginning of every video that I do because you are my friends. I do think about you as that. But there was some disconnect with this freaking email newsletter. And I finally was like, just be yourself. And so I did. And all of a sudden, I didn't hate it. You know, I still need to remind myself to do it, but I don't hate it. I don't sit down and stew over it for hours. Literally, that's what I used to do. I'd be like, oh God, like, I better put on this fake hat and come up with this stupid ass fucking newsletter. And it's just not me. And so I finally just showed up as me. And I don't know if people read it more, if they like it, if they hate it. I don't know. Maybe they didn't even notice, but I noticed. And it felt so much better. So that's Spirit is having me tell you this story because, you know, there are many different ways in different areas of our lives that we kind of censor ourselves. And it's time to recognize that and to just stop. Just show up as you are. You are enough exactly as you are. And you know, that is a very divinely feminine, powerful feminine energy. Showing up as you are. Being, you know, taking up space, being your full self. That is very beautiful and very empowering and very permissive. And I love that so much. Okay, so we have showing up as yourself. What else, Spirit? Okay. As for business, yes. Some of you need to collaborate with someone. You are either going to be invited, approached for this. Yes. As soon as I said that, it went ming. Yeah, some of you are going to be approached by someone. It feels like, you know, it could be this week, but that could also extend out to the rest of this month. You are going to be approached about a collaboration, a co-creative effort. And you know what? Yes. If this, of course, check in with yourself when this happens. Don't say yes right away. Sit with it. You know, ask questions. You know, what are you expecting from me? What are you, you know, what is your role in this? You know, ask this to the other party. You know, what is the compensation for this? How does that get split? That kind of thing, you know, what's your long-term vision? Think about these things, write any questions down that come up, and then ask these questions. And then if it feels good for you, say yes. It might feel a little scary, but check in with yourself. Is that fear coming from your intuition, from, you know, this isn't for me? Or is it coming from ego being like, who do you think you are? You know, that you think, you know, you don't deserve this. Any voice or inkling that tries to tell you you're not good enough for something, that is not spirit. That is not your higher self. That is ego. Okay? So that is not a divine message at all. Spirit will never try to minimize or reduce you or instill fear in you. Spirit is here to guide you, to make you aware, to empower you. So if you get this opportunity and you sit with it and you ask all these questions, but you're feeling like, something is telling me not to do this. That is spirit, okay? That's your higher self. So trust that. But if you do all this and someone, and you're hearing like, you're not worthy of this, like, who do you think you are? Like, come on. That's not spirit or your higher self, okay? So you need to be able to discern between the two voices, really. Yeah, I think a lot of you will get approached for an opportunity to collaborate. And you could even be, for some of you, this could be a collaboration where the other party stays behind the scenes and you are the face of something. You are the voice of something. Yeah. I like that. That feels good. That's exciting. And like I said, I feel like this isn't necessarily confined to just this week. I feel like it extends towards the end of the month, maybe a little bit into July as well. I love that so much. And you know what? And it's time. It's time to show up as your full self. When this opportunity comes to you, or for some of you, you might be the one with the idea and you reach out to someone for this collaboration. Whatever it is, however it plays out, this is your opportunity to show up as your full self, okay? You're enough. You're ready, okay? This is the universe telling you that. I love this so, so, so much. What a beautiful, beautiful thing to look forward to. What a beautiful message. Lean into that feminine energy this week, okay? The creativity, the nurturing, water, a lot of flowy, fluid energy, hydrated, baths, ritual, that kind of thing. Pinks, reds, whites, however you can incorporate them into your life this week, do that. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. That would mean the world to me. I am working to get towards getting this monetized. I am a single woman. This is it. This is how I make my living, is doing readings. And I'm looking to supplement that any way I can. For personal readings with me, I have clients all over the world. You do not have to be local to me to be my client. My local clients were actually the last ones to come on board. I literally have clients all over the world. Head to my website, spiritualcoffee.ca. You can book readings with me. Subscribe to this channel. Follow me on the other social media platforms. I'm always having mini reading sales on Instagram in my stories, so check those out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments, when these collabs happen, how this divine feminine energy is playing out for you. I love your confirmations. I love your feedback. Love your engagement. So I will see you on Sunday with the next episode of my vlog, next Tuesday with the next spiritual reading. Thank you for being here. I love you. Okay, bye.